Welcome to my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The OGCLA and the LHWCA. The LHWCA was passed by Congress to provide a workers' compensation schemes to those employees working in the maritime industry, but not covered by the Jones Act. These include dock workers, ship mechanics, stevedores, ship breakers, and other doing work related to the commercial business of a ship, but not on the navigable ship itself. And then the OCSLA provided similar benefits to those workers injured on the outer continental shelves. The type of compensation provided by both laws includes lost wages while the injury keeps the worker off the job, medical expenses, compensation for permanent disabilities, and survivor benefits for any dependents in the event of a fatal accident. Unlike the Jones Act, negligence does not need to have caused the accident or illness for damages to be recovered. The worker only needs to have been injured while doing the duties of his job to qualify. And then the adjacent state rule. If a maritime worker is injured offshore, jurisdiction may fall to a state if federal law does not apply. If the injured worker does not make a claim against a federal law like the OGCLA or the Jones Act, he or she may sue the employers, in which case jurisdiction would fall to the nearest state adjacent to the location of the offshore accident. If you are injured offshore and are unsure whether federal maritime laws apply or if you need state jurisdiction, a qualified maritime lawyer can help you decide the best course of actions. And then the next, workers injured onshore. A recent Supreme Court decision has decisions made in the U.S. Circuit Court that allowed oil rigs workers to claim compensation under the OGCLA, even if not injured or killed on the offshore rig. The case-specific offshore operator LLC followed the police involved the death of an oil rig worker at the employer's on-the-shore facility. The employer originally denied the widow any compensation for the death, which was caused by an accident. The widow took her case to court, and the employer appealed it all the way to the Supreme Court after lower courts found in her favor. The argument by the employer was that OGCLA didn't apply to this worker's death, as he was not working on the oil rig at the time of the accidents. The courts disagree with this and state that because he was conducting work that supported the rig's operation, he qualifies under the OGCLA. The courts claimed that denying the widow benefits was in violation of the intent of the law. This finding means that future workers injured onshore while performing duties that support an outer continental shelf rig should be granted the right to compensation under the OGCLA. Working in any kind of maritime industry is risky and often dangerous, even when there is no negligence or unseaworthiness involved. Accidents can happen and injure, and fatalities happen more than in other industries. It is important that the OGCLA extended cover for injured and killed workers to those stationed on the outer continental shelves. Contact an experienced and knowledgeable attorney working in maritime law if you believe you have a case and that you are owed compensation through the OGCLA or any other federal maritime law. And then next about maritime deeds benefits. Maritime workers face dangerous conditions of the job, from operating heavy equipment or working around container cranes in a port to fishing on rough water in Alaska in the winter, or operating oil wells offshore platforms. This job and all the other that makes up the maritime industry come with a lot of serious risks. Workers may die on the job from injuries, illness, from ship collision and sinkings, or even from explosions and fires. When workers die on the job in the maritime industry, they may leave behind loved ones, including those family members who were dependent on their incomes. Maritime workers have laws to protect them when they are injured on the job. And many of these laws are also cover their dependents in the event that they die while working or later from illness or sustained injuries. Make sure you know what your loved ones will need to do in case the worst happens. And then about death benefits under the Jones Act. The Jones Act is the maritime law that specifically covers the ring of seamen. These are the workers who spend a significant amount of time working on seagoing vessels. Crew members of all types, from cook to captains, are covered under this law, as are workers on oil tankers, cruise ships, ferries, fishing boats, and any number of other ships. A maritime lawyer can tell you for sure if you consider a seaman by law. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget give like, comment, and subscribe.